everybody! Inside this package is the first pre-loved item I've actually ever purchased, so I'm a little nervous about it. It's a little nerve-wracking because you don't know what you're gonna get, but we'll see how it goes. So let me just go ahead and open this up. Alright, so here is the pre-loved item that I purchased, and I have to say, it looks a lot better in person than I thought it would. So this is the small ring agenda by Louis Vuitton, and this retails for $395 plus tax, and I paid $170. So I saved well over $200 on this buying it pre-loved. I did purchase from a very reputable seller who had really good reviews and was actually recommended by someone else on YouTube as well, so I trusted their opinion. I want to do some close-up shots of this item just so that we can see together the imperfections, because there are quite a few, but I'm going to talk about why I was okay with that and how I justified buying a pre-loved item. So on the inside, there's a slight dent here. The loop looks good. The hardware here, as you can see, is definitely used and marked up. And you do have wear with the leather. That's the biggest sign of usage, is the leather being stretched. And on this side, looks really good. Here's the Louis Vuitton Paris made in France. There's a little bit of pen mark here. You can see that these pockets look good. And the glazing looks pretty good to me, like it's all intact. So as you can see, this item is definitely not perfect, but the reason that I chose to buy this pre-loved were for two reasons. So the first is I'm not 100% certain whether or not I will love this item, and I say that because it is on the smaller side, so I didn't want to pull the trigger and buy the $400 agenda without being 100% certain that this was a forever piece for me. The second reason I decided to buy this pre-loved is because most of the wear and tear that we saw is kind of inevitable, and what I mean by that is it's kind of hard to keep things like this in pristine condition. I know when I look at like pre-loved bags online and the inside of the bag is just completely stained, completely torn, you know, that's something that's avoidable in my opinion. You can use bag organizers, you can be more careful with what you put inside your purse, but when it comes to things like the leather being stretched, technically yes, you can avoid this by, I think there's people that place like garters here to avoid this, but like this indentation here from the rings, it's kind of something that is hard to avoid if you're truly using this item the way it's intended. So for that reason, I was okay purchasing this pre-loved. I think the most important thing for me was that the outside of the agenda was in pretty good condition, and I definitely think it is. On big websites like The RealReal, the agendas that they offer that are on the lower price point, which is around $300, $350, those usually have nicks on the outer part of the agendas, and I feel like the fact that I could find one that looks almost perfect on the outside for this price, I thought it was a good deal. I definitely think that if agendas are something you know you love, you can totally understand wanting to buy this item 100% new. So now what I'm going to do is just use some baby wipes. These are actually water baby wipes, which means that they have 99% water. I'm going to try and use these to buff out the pen marks. Alright, so I think that's as good as it's gonna get. I'm gonna see if I can include the before and after to see if there's a significant difference. I mean, it's definitely diminished, I think, but it's still kind of there. Overall, I'm actually really happy with how it looks. All of the imperfections that you saw, the indentations, the little pen mark, all of that was shown in the images of this item before I purchased it. So nothing is wrong with this item that wasn't showcased in the images from the seller. So I'm happy that it came the way I expected it to. I'm going to share with you in the future videos showing what I purchased to put inside of my agenda and kind of going through the setup and all of that. So if you're interested in those kinds of videos, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my future videos. But thank you so much for watching, and I really hope that you enjoyed opening this item with me. It was definitely exciting for me. If you have any comments or questions, or if you want to share with me any of your pre-loved purchases, whether they went well or badly, definitely do, because like I said, I'm new to buying pre-loved goods. So if you have any advice for me or just any experiences, go ahead and share them in the comments. I'd be really interested to hear those. So I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.